If you do a deep squat, you will build your quads, your booty, and your hamstrings. And did you know that after the age of 30, that most people stop jumping and sprinting? Well, I'm gonna take you through one of my leg days and show you 5 exercises that you should add to have more stronger, functional, and athletic legs. The first thing we're gonna work on is power and explosiveness, because that's the first thing that decreases as you age. That's why doing things like sitting up out of a chair gets harder as you age. Plus, power and explosive exercises help build fast twitch muscles, which help you run faster and jump higher. So our first exercise is a pogo hop. So basically you want to think about jumping rope without using the rope, right? So all you're doing is staying on the balls of your feet and you're just hopping up and down as quickly as you can, right? So a quick modification for this one, if you're not ready to jump, we can just do quick calf raises. And then when you're ready, we're gonna hit that jump, right? So the most important part here is getting off the ground as quick as possible. I'm gonna do sets of, let's say, 10 to 20 because it's very low intensity plyometric. And if you're an athlete like me, eventually you wanna increase the intensity and just go for higher pogo hops, all right? Because this is gonna help increase your vertical jump. The next exercise is hurdle hops, and the main point is get off the ground as quickly as possible and maintain your balance as you jump. So some technique points is just make sure that before you jump, you're always swinging your arms back and then swing your arms up quick and violently. And then every time you land, make sure that you're sinking into your hips and then landing on the balls of your feet. A little something like this. Athletic! Arm swing, knee tuck, and land into your hips. A quick modification is staying low to the ground. Most important thing is starting with a level that you can manage. You can go with either lower hurdles or you can just do bounds on the floor by yourself. To be powerful and explosive, you also have to be strong, and that's why the next exercise is going to be box squats. With box squats, you want to be just over 90 degrees because we're going to be working on specific ranges now, right? So for some people, they're going to be like, oh, but deep squat, you're not going down into range. Listen, there's a time and place for every single lift. Deep squats are fantastic. But this, we're working on speed and we're working on jumping, trying to be more athletic. So you have to be strong in this range right here, because that's the range that you're gonna be running and jumping in. You don't start a jump from ass to grass. Most important thing is when you squat, you're gonna pull the bar down on your back. You want your upper body to be as stable as possible. And before you drop down, make sure that you breathe in through your belly, brace your core tight. If you don't know how to brace your core, stick your finger in your side and expand your belly to push that finger out and maintain that. You're bracing your core. And to start the movement, make sure that you break at the hips first and not the knees. You don't want any pressure going into those knees. Break at the hips and then you drop down and then explode up as quickly as you can. Because this exercise works on partial ranges, you gotta go heavy. You gotta aim for at least 2 to 2.5 times your body weight. Keep the reps low, 3 to 5. In life and in sport, you're not just gonna be standing on 2 legs the whole time. More than half the time, you're gonna be using 1 leg. You walk, you run, you jump, you walk the stairs, you're gonna be using 1 leg, one at a time. So the perfect exercise for this is lunges. I'm using a barbell, but you don't have to. Depending on how strong your legs are, you can either go barbell, you can use a dumbbell, or you can just go body weight. Just pick one that works for you. So with lunges, just make sure that your upper body is nice and stable. You're gonna take a big step forward, and then you're gonna control the descent down, and then you're gonna push back into your starting spot. When you're doing these, you just gotta make sure that you're using as much range as possible. You don't have to really tap the ground. That's why I'm using a pad, right? Control the descent. That's the most important part. You don't want to smash your knee on the ground with a weight on your back. You're gonna hurt your knee that way. Another modification, especially if the forward movement hurts, you can just do a regular split squat. Just make sure that the front and back legs are evenly spaced out. Stay upright with your upper body, and whatever you're using, you're gonna drop straight down as in control as you can and come all the way back up. When your joints get stronger, you can work on speed reps. The good thing about single leg exercises is that not only will your legs get stronger because you're working on them individually, you're gonna work on tackling any imbalances because we all have imbalances. So working on one side is gonna make sure that they're both at almost equal strength. And you're also gonna work on a lot of the stabilizer muscles that we ignore a lot in our workout. So single leg strength is a good idea. And the final exercise is going to be a Cossack squat to work on lateral movement, meaning going side to side. To start the movement, you're going to go wide with the legs, and you're going to start it by breaking at the hips, meaning your butt goes back first. As your butt goes back, you're going to shift to the side and then drop your hip as low as you can while trying to maintain an upright posture, right? So you don't want to drop your chest down like that. You want to stay up here. And when you drive down, you want your off leg to be straight. Your foot can either be flat on the ground or you can point your toe up to the ceiling. The choice is yours. This exercise right here works on single leg strength, knee strength, groin, and hip mobility. It's absolutely fantastic to do at some point during your workout just to open everything up, right? And then you can always look for modifications like going higher, or you can even use a bench, sit on the bench and go side to side. And there you go, 5 exercises to make your leg days a little bit more athletic. Do these long enough and progress properly, and you're gonna see increases in your strength, your running speed, your jumping height, your overall performance. You're gonna be getting up and down off a chair or a toilet real easy. Just make sure that you pick the exercise and the variation that works best for you and your goals. Whew, I'm gonna go stretch.